Hello everybody, Keiro Starr here again, and welcome back to Kawata Shoujo. We've already gotten through the introduction, which was pretty damn expository. So now we're at the beginning of Act 1, Life Expectancy, so let's start here. Let's get right into it. The gate looked far too pompous for what it was. In fact, gates in general seem to do that, but this one especially so. Red bricks, brack. I'm just going to do... No, I don't know. Sad Hoshi, I don't know. Brack. What did I say? People who are brack. I think it means African American. Yes! Okay, no. Red bricks, black... Ah, crap, I missed that. Bring out the menu right quick, I need to check. Text history. Open it. Red bricks, black wrought iron, and gray plaster assembled into a whole that didn't feel welcoming at all. I wondered if it looked like what a gate for a school should look like, but couldn't really decide. Probably no. Of course, I didn't want to get stuck on thinking about the gate for too long, so I entered through it with a brisk pace that felt surprisingly good. Moving forward feels good. So I walked towards the main building of Yamaku Academy with this brisk pace. I'm alone as my parents are taking my stuff to the dorms, and there's supposed to be someone waiting for me. The grounds are incredibly lush, filled with green. It doesn't feel like the kind of grounds a school would have, more like a park, with a clean walkway going past trees, and the smell of fresh cut grass, and all the park-like things. Words like clean and hygienic pop into my mind. Makes me shudder. I shake them off. Stay open-minded now, it's your new life. You have to take it as it comes. That's what I tell myself. A few big buildings loom beyond the leafy canopies, too big and too many for just a school. Everything seems off. It's different from what I thought I knew about schools. It's an uncanny valley. Even though I was told this is my new school, in the back of my head, it just doesn't feel like one. I wonder if the feeling is real or caused my expectations of a school for the disabled. Speaking of that, I don't see anyone else here. It's kind of eerie. It makes me wish there was somebody here so I could anchor myself to something tangible instead of having this feeling that I stepped into another dimension. The trees hum with the wind, and the green hues flashing around me catch my attention. It makes me think about hospitals again. How they say that the operating rooms are painted green because green is a calming color. So why am I feeling anxious despite all this greenery? Only after I stand in front of the haughty main building, I surprise myself by realizing why it bothered me. It was the last chance I had to turn back, even if I had no life I could return to. But still, after entering, there was absolutely no way I could go back anymore. Feeling nervous, and with this realization set in my head, I open the front door. A tall man with bad posture notices me as I enter. We're the only people in the lobby, so it's only logical. You must be... Niki? Nakai. So you are. Excellent. I'm your homeroom and science teacher. My name is Muto. Welcome. We exchange a handshake that is neither firm nor sloppy, and he looks at his watch. The head nurse asks you for a brief check-in visit, but there's no time for that now. Oh, should I go later? Yes, afternoon is probably fine. We should get going and introduce you to the rest of the class. They were waiting already. Waiting for me? I don't really like being the center of attention, but I guess it's inevitable in a situation like this. Somehow not knowing what is waiting for me makes me feel really nervous. And who would have in that situation? I mean, come on. You don't know what's going on. Thinking this, I almost missed what the teacher's saying. Do you want me to introduce yourself to the class? Yeah, of course. Yeah, sure, I mean, isn't that normal? Of course, but not everyone likes to be at the center of attention. I'm probably one of those people, but I guess I should be the one to give the first impression of myself. Right, but it's no problem. Let's go then. My heart is pounding in my chest, and it keeps me thinking about conditions at upstairs. The third door, down the third floor corridor, is marked as the class room for class 3-3. Muto opens the door and enters. Good morning, everyone. Sorry I'm late again. I hesitate for a split second at the door, freezing the spot. Ah, get a grip! This is a big step, I know that, but there isn't any point to worrying so much about it. At least not this soon. I follow the teacher into the classroom and look around. Partially so I won't have to meet the curious gazes of new classmates. It's pretty spacious. The ceiling is unusually high, and there's lots of space left over around and in between the desks. An entire wall taken up by blackboards and the high old-fashioned style windows only make it seem larger. The students' desks are just standard wooden desks with a shelf underneath for books and wooden chairs with metal frames. Simple and efficient. I stop walking in front of the classroom and face the other students. They all look normal, like students in any other school, but why would they be here? They're probably like me and I have something wrong with them. It's just not immediately obvious. Then I notice that one of the girls seems to be missing the thumb of her right hand. It's a little jarring. I didn't see to listen to someone talking about you. I tune out the teacher's speech halfway through while he introduces me to the class and... Okay, I'd like to point to the dude in the back. Okay, I know that's probably gonna be bad of me. He's probably mentally retarded. Would that be an offense? But my God, that still looks ridiculous. Oh my God, what is that? What? I tune out the teacher's speech halfway through while he introduces me to the class. I notice a flash of dark hair and see that someone is looking at me. A girl with really long, straight hair that's pretty eye-catching. As she sees me looking back at her, she covers her face with her hands as if it'll make her invisible. There is one boy with a cane leaning against the lockers at the rear of the class. It's weird seeing someone so young with a cane. Another girl seems to be making some weird laying hand motions. Sign language, maybe? She peers at me over the rims of her glasses, then goes back to whatever she's doing. She's kind of cute. So is the cheery-looking girl with pink hair sitting next to her. She's really hard to miss. I don't know how I didn't notice her the moment I walked in. Please welcome our newest classmate. He claps his hands and so does everyone else except one girl in the first row who has only one hand. I cringe a little, but I hide it by bowing in thanks for this applause I did not deserve. A collective silence tells me I should open my mouth now. So, I'm Hisao Nakai. And after that, my hobbies are reading and soccer, and I hope to get along well with everyone, even though I'm a new student. And after that, I'm being so boring. This is exactly like every self-introduction ever. I should say something more exciting. I end up saying nothing in there. Everyone seems to be satisfied even with what little I said, though. A few girls are whispering to each other, throwing glances at me. Could have gone worse. I listen to the teacher as he drones about getting along while letting my gaze sweep across the classroom. Everyone seems to be listening to him intently, and when he's done, they clap their hands again, which feel like a weird thing to do. I actually remember having a teacher at one point, and when he said, everybody clap, he wouldn't let everybody clap, he would only that was it. That was his shtick. I remember, oh my God, that guy was crazy. He was a cool teacher, though. The first row girl claps on this round with her one hand against her other wrist that ends in a bandaged stump. It makes me feel a little bad. We're going to be doing some group work today, so that'll give you a chance to talk with everyone. That okay with you? Yeah, it's fine with me. That's good. You can work with Hakamichi. She is the class rep. She can explain anything you might want to know, and who else will be able to do that better, right? How could I know? A teacher passes out the day's assignments and announces that we'll be working in groups of 3. It hits me that I don't know who Hakamichi is. Slow. The teacher seems to catch my helpless expression. Oh, right. Hakamichi is right there. Shizune Hakamichi? As she calls out her name, the cute, bubbly girl with the bright pink hair and gold eyes waves her hand at me. I take next to her by the window. Hey, I guess you're Hakamichi, right? It's nice to meet yous. Oh, crap. Okay, now I'm suddenly regretting picking this game because I suck at doing female voices. And I have to do them. I have to. I suck at it. I can't do female voices. They just sound like my voice, only a bit pitchy. There's no difference. You can't tell. What? I'm caught off guard by her laughter. It's nice to meet you too, but I'm not Hakamichi. I'm Misha. This is Hakamichi. Shichan. That just felt so weird. I'm disappointed in myself. I wish I could do a female voice, but I can't. I'm incapable. Giggling, Misha points to the girl next to her, the one I saw using sign language before. It looks like she's been staring at me this whole time. She nods once nonchalantly as she acknowledges my presence, but only barely. She has the short, yet carefully, neatly brushed hair, pair of oval-shaped glasses balanced on the tip of a dainty nose. And dark blue eyes seem to alternate every few seconds between analytical and slightly bored. It's nice to meet you. She immediately looks at Misha, smiles, makes a few quick gestures with her hands. Takamichi nods and makes a few gestures of her own. I start to wonder if the teacher was messing with things like you'll be able to talk to people and who better to explain things to you. I can see you look confused, right?
But I can see you're a little confused, right? But I understand why you think I was Shin-chan. Shin-chan is deaf, so I'm the person to translate things back and forth for her. I'm like an interpreter. She says it's nice to meet you too.
I'm disappointed at my lack of being able to do a female voice. I sincerely am.
You're the new student, aren't you? Well, Shin-chan, of course she is. Yes, if he wasn't, he was standing up there for no reason, right?
Oh my god, I sound like Pinkie Pie. Holy crap.
He seems like a very interesting person, doesn't he? We knew there was going to be a new student, but we didn't know you would be here today so soon. Hichan, right?
Hichan?
Yep, it fits, doesn't it?
I'm so embarrassed right now, you have no idea. Did I say it out loud? It's just a surprise. I never liked that nickname. I don't really see how.
It fits! You look just like I imagined!
Even deaf and mute, you can still be pompous.
Yeah, you just look like a Hichan!
I wonder why everyone seems to think so. Hakamichi taps her fingers on the desk to get Michi's attention. They gesture back and forth to each other Charlie, their hands a blur. Misha seems a little overwhelmed.
Sorry about that. Shin-chan wants to know if she wants you to know she's the class rep, so if there's anything you need to know, you can feel free to ask her.
I'm sensing massive Pinkie Pie here.
Do you like the school so far? We can share around a little if you haven't had the time to walk around and familiarize yourself with it.
Misha stumbles with the hard word a bit, making it stick out in her otherwise fluid translation. Thanks, that would be pretty helpful. Yeah, I kinda just came straight to class today. It's like, fuck.
That's no good. You should always try to learn as much as you can about where you're going to go before you go there. Not just for school, either.
I swear she's still...
Always, even if there's a trip at convenience store. Really, Shin-chan? Hey, I'm Mickey Mouse.
Learn about where you're going. I guess I just didn't bother to do that, or just didn't care enough to do so. I didn't look forward to this, even if I committed myself to go along with it acidly. But anyway. I don't say anything, and Misha signs something that ends in a shrug. What was that? Seems like it was about me. I feel like slumping over in my seat. Both of them were smiling, but that shrug hit me unexpectedly deeply.
You look down. Are you okay? Don't take it the wrong way, please. I hate it when people are afraid to ask questions. That's what I'm asking.
God, am I gonna have to... Oh my god. I can't do this. It sucks that I can't do a female voice. I can't do it. I can't.
Asking for help is perfectly normal, just as much as needing help. Stop looking like you just failed a test.
Waluigi time. Alright.
And another thing, you don't have to call Shin-chan something so formal like Hakamichi or class rep all the time. Just call her Shin-chan! Okay, maybe that's too casual. Maybe Shizune would be more appropriate? Yep, Shizune is fine.
Okay, that would be a lot easier for me. I feel a lot more at ease. Both of them seem so friendly, so I feel like an idiot for being so apprehensive earlier. Especially about something would be all business. Well, she still seems like that, just less so, I guess.
Huh? Alright, we haven't even touched the assignment. We should start work now or Shin-chan will get mad.
We should start now if we want to finish it before the end of the class.
That too!
Shizune glares at the two of us impatiently, and I don't wish to understand that. Okay, I get the message.
After class, we can take a walk around the grounds together. It's a nice day today, okay?
The assignment is actually very challenging to get through, combining aspects of being both difficult and unnecessarily long. Still, we finished it in a few minutes earlier than anyone else in the class in spite of our late start. Shizune and Misha are really capable. They're quite different, though. The class rep is as calm as professional as she looks, while Misha's a lot more playful and girlish. Not to mention a little more easily distracted. Could you compare her any more to Pinkie Pie at this point? To be honest, the two of them did most of the work. I feel guilty about that. The clock tower bells ring, signaling the end of the period. It's time for lunch! And I think this would actually be a good time for me to actually take a moment here. We're going to end this episode today. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for the next installment here of Kawata Shoujo. As always, I am Keiro Starr. Thank you so much for tuning in. Always, click this, if you like what you saw, like, comment, subscribe, and share with your friends on social media. Check out the annotation at the end of the video for more shit I've made. And as always, we'll see you on the next one. Good night, everybody! Staring back at the papers, they all blend together as sea letters. This is insane. Okay, you're starting to go a little cuckoo bonkers. Side effects, adverse effects, contraindications, contraindications. And those things are listed blind and blind.